So that was how we need all the white. Yes, sir. When I ever do. Now, why you needed them all you for the years. And in 1970, the mayor I used to go from where they were.
Tell me who you rather get the rest of your
So that was for the 2 years experience. So you know the white they say I will go on that. Now why is it? Why you all of you for the years? And 90 class group, the mayor and I used to go from where they were. or they roll what they take Dwala, the three party, part of your party.
Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to Freedom Hub on 87.9. Today is Tuesday, the third date of the month of March 2026, remain the year. There are too many things we'll talk about today on today's edition. We're going to be looking deeply into a particular comical situation at the Ministry of Transport on today. From one government, one country to one government, two license plates. To one government or one license plate. The Liberian government is now shipping directly to the Liberia Traffic Management instead of the Ministry of Transport. This decision on the part of Okay, so this decision on the part of the government will certainly keep a lot of Liberian businesses, and of course civil service out of the pictures. You're not giving what they want. Give the rest. Let me ask. This arrest. Because they're not like. Okay, we apologize for the technical technical situation happening to our system. But again, today we will look deeply into what is happening at the Ministry of Transport. We are told that Josiah Joker was booed today. Oh yes, we are told that civil servants on today booed Josiah Joker, the CSA director, because they were telling him that your government sold our jobs to foreigners.
You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made when you're executing.
And of course, we're going to be playing all of the booing videos. The booing videos, we'll play them here. They were booing him today.
We're not seeing changes.
And of course, shamefully, he was able to go to the length of telling the Ministry of Transport employees that they should be very thankful that the government is sacking them. That's what he said during an interview.
Let me ask.
In fact, he made it clear. He said, "What we should be thankful for is the fact that nobody is being dismayed."
The people say not like you.
But what he did not tell the people at the Ministry of Transport is the fact that after this particular year, there is going to be some huge drawdown of employees
You say you are going to change
at the level of the Ministry of Transport.
things, but we're not seeing changes.
But again, that is not going to be the only discussion on today. On this edition, we're going to be looking into another allegation of sodomy in the country.
Promises you made when you're executing.
There is this issue on social media between Martin Kane, Koli, and Mariah Yakula and the rest of the Liberian people involving
Say we're not seeing changes.
another young Liberian who was reported to have been sodomized to death.
You made it.
This time around, they said the boy died. The boy died in the process of being sodomized.
CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude.
And so this is one of the most trending stories in the country. We'll talk about it very cautiously because the issue is currently complicated.
You downsize, you wish haunting.
There are people who are accusing one pastor of being involved with the sodomy and so forth.
I wonder that, but they are giving people suffering.
The pastor and family people came up and they said, "No, our daddy is innocent. She's not aware of what you're talking about.
You downsize, you wish haunting.
Our daddy was only a help to the very boring question, and so nobody will tell us that our daddy was the one who did the sodomy."
I wonder that, but they are giving people suffering.
The biggest question Alexa Vanja Colley, Jerome Roosevelt, and I will be asking is as to why these things are popping up under this administration.
I mean, who you rescue now?
Why every time we wake up there is some sodomy? If they're not man raping chicken, then a man raping goat. If men are raping goat, then a man raping man. In this country, why all of these things happening under the Unity Party government?
I just want to ask you one question now.
That's the same question we are asking. Why all of these things happening? A man raping man, a man raping chicken, a man raping chicken, and a man raping man.
You say you are going to change.
The last time man raped Billy Goat, and these are all things happening in the country. So we'll talk about it, plus the issue of Josiah Joker being booed on the premises of the Ministry of Transport on today.
But we're not seeing changes.
In addition to all of these things, we'll be looking deeply into the particular bill that is being submitted at the legislature by President Bwaka.
Promises you made when you're executing. We're not seeing changes.
Hopefully, we're going to be throwing light on some of the exclusive findings we have had over the period, because it has been clear that the president got some sinister motives
You made the whole country divided into
behind the submission of that particular bill. So all of these topics plus many others will form the basis of today's presentation.
CDC and
We apologize for the wrong and very, very horrible start of the program today.
Unity Party, they can't conclude.
Technology is actually a problem in some instances, rather.
You downsize,
We will take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the program.
you wish haunting.
But remember, all of you who are playing the cash giveaway, there is big news coming up very soon. All of you who are playing, by the time you play 2, 3, 4, 5 times,
I wonder that, but they are giving people suffering.
very soon, by the time you play 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you are
You downsize,
not fortunate to win, you're going to get some of your money back, and that is also depending on your luck. Yeah, that's what I said.
you wish haunting.
So when you play 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times, you spend $500. If you're not lucky, sometimes they'll get you $300 back for you to try.
I wonder that, but they are giving people
So instead of you just playing, you not win, sometimes, and you not get nothing back. This time around, you will have something back. It's going to be starting very soon.
suffering.
We're going to launch it very soon, and by the time that happens, everybody's going to be some way, somehow, a winner on the platform. And so those of you who are there can keep playing by dialing star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. Right here on 87.9. Let's take a break to be right back on the People's Radio. When we come back, we'll bring you our sponsors, then we jump into the conversation.
CDC and Unity Family, they can conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of it, I feel people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of it, I feel people suffering. Tell me who you rather feel the rescue now. You can arrest me, see. I said, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you sleep with the rest. Let me ask you, it's the rest. The people say not like you.
Stop me cry and make it peace for them before. Stop all Liberia, from the center to interior. Keep it ourselves, let's stop it right for all of.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Stop it, cry and make it peace for them before. Stop all Liberia, from the center to interior. Keep it ourselves, let's stop it right for all of us. People bringing safety to your door. Stop it, cry and make it peace for them before. Stop all Liberia, from the center to interior.
Okay, all right. So welcome back to the program. We apologize again for all of the issues. We will try not to eat all of the time. We'll make use of the time so that you have the ample time for your conversation. Jerome Roosevelt, Alexa Banjakoli, good afternoon.
Hello, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, when you join us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub. As always, we're here again, and we have a lot to talk about, so welcome.
Okay, Jerome?
We are grateful as live continues, and it is another day. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so we apologize again. We tried getting Jerome on the camera. We are hoping that Chris will come, our tech guy. We are hoping that he will come to address it very, very soon. This is very so. You will not be seeing Jerome for a couple of minutes. Hopefully, when Chris is here, we will have that sorted out. But there are two main things happening in the country that we want to look into. Which one of you followed the latest sodomy situation? The allegation involving a pastor, Martin Colley. Can you go to Martin Colley page, any of you, and start to read what Martin Colley posted? I got a piece of.
It is a long haul from.
Yeah, I have a whole piece, a whole documentary, where the family granted an interview with journalists in town. Yeah. There are multiple accounts, but I just want us to have what is at stake. Yeah. So if you can read a few lines from what Martin Colley posted, it will help us.
Okay. I'm trying to get it.
Another solemn sodomy.
I hope you guys delete the. Let me go on Verity because that's where we should go first.
Okay.
I shared the link somewhere. I'm trying to see where.
Jerome, can you check Martin Colley's stuff? If you have it, you can begin reading it.
No, I don't have
audio.
I was just.
Okay, so I got it.
I was broken when you sent that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got it, and this was reported. Um, okay, so Verity News actually wrote this, and Martin, who is the owner, also edited this, and it says an investigation by Verity News has obtained multiple disturbing videos and pictures of a 19-year-old boy who has been confirmed dead as a result of alleged sodomy. The Liberia National Police is now investigating Nigerian pastor Abiodun Oji Babalola of the Living Hope Ministry on Congo Town Back Road, who has been accused of sodomizing the 19-year-old boy to death. The victim, whose identity is being protected, had reportedly been living with had been living under the pastor's care for 2 years prior to the tragedy. According to family sources who spoke to Verity, the victim moved in with Pastor Abby following his high school graduation. He moved in with Pastor Abby at age 17 and he's now 19. Quotation, by the way. The arrangement was built on a foundation of trust as the pastor was a close friend of the victim's father. However, the victim's family claims that communication was strictly controlled during those 2 years. The child has been living with this pastor for 2 years and he has never called the mother one day to tell me that this boy is sick. A distraught relative stated. The situation occurred last week, Tuesday, when Pastor Babalola reportedly contacted the victim's mother for the first time regarding the boy's health, claiming he was complaining of a headache. He instructed her to meet them at ELWA Hospital. Wednesday, 2 o'clock p.m. Upon arrival, the mother found her son on oxygen. He was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. Following the death, the pastor allegedly pressured the family for an immediate burial. Suspecting foul play, the mother refused and insisted on examining the body. It was then discovered that the victim had suffered severe rectal trauma.
Okay.
The case is currently being handled at the national headquarters of the Liberia National Police, while the pastor's legal counsel has reportedly signed for his release or representation. The evidence mounting against him is significant.
Okay. Yeah.
This was posted, and after this, that's when we had a whole social media drama following this report last night.
Okay, so before the both of you come in, let's see whether we can grab a bit of what the mother of this deceased 19-year-old boy had to say to the press. She narrated a couple of stories, and that's why we don't want to take anything strictly until we listen to both sides. So let's see. Oh my God. Okay. I think I have it. Let's listen to this short one. We try to go through it to get exactly the particular point we are looking for.
It's enough. Because he said, "Mommy, take me to the bathroom." So that I tell him we went to the bathroom. But when that situation was going on, when he lay down, the water was just coming out of him. The water was just coming out of his nose. So that I went to the nurse, I asked her for pampers. She didn't want pampers. So how she gave me the pampers, I carry it, but I didn't really fix it there in the shopping in front of me.
Okay.
They hung drip over him. Different kind of drip. But the doctor said, "I'll do a test first." They gave me his sugar test. Then they gave me happy and bury him. Man, doctor said, "It was a dead body." So when they took the body to the morgue, she went there. I wasn't there. She went there, but she came and told me that Jason was sodomized. Jason was sodomized. Yeah. So we are not going to bury this body today. All my family members were talking. But I didn't understand. Your community dweller already came to me. They said, "Mother, we are with you." I said, "Jason will not, Jason, let us bury Jason." The pastor was sitting in the room, I was sitting in between. Now she said, "Agnes, if we bury Jason," she said, "I will not leave no stone unturned." She said, "I will cross over to Guinea. I will deal with it." Okay. Yeah. So when I came to myself, after they talking, and they want to go breaking now, she now said, y'all come and see. Y'all come and see what I was alligating. Y'all come and see what I was saying. I had people went there, they saw it, they took photos. They said, but the boy was so nice. The boy was so nice. Because I didn't go that time, and she said, Pastor asked, I said, but how? And she said, but if you ask me how, then what will I got the boy living with you? You the one who should ask how you're happy. Yeah. At that time now I was just crying. Yeah. I had my son left my hand. At the age of 17 going to 18.
Okay.
He pulling it and took my baby away just to go and sleep on me. But I leave it. Okay, so now
Okay.
you follow my great hand.
Alexa Jerome, you heard the mother. So what Alexa read was very, 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 concise. That's the same thing. Verity News published. This boy, according to the story, was taken from his family by the pastor between 17 to 18 years. Yep. He spent 2 years with the pastor. He's now 19. Fell sick. The parents said the pastor did not inform them. The whole 2 years, the pastor had not been communicating with them. Their child living with him, but he has not been communicating with the family. That's what the family was saying. Come again?
Have they?
No, I don't know. The family is alleging.
But we have to be investigating as we move on.
No, so hold on. So
Yeah.
the family, according to what is here, the family is saying for the 2 years since the pastor took their child, the pastor had not been communicating with them.
Okay.
Only when the kid was in the hospital, then the pastor informed them that your child to the hospital, this, and the mother went there, and before she knew it, the child was on the oxygen, could not breathe good. The next thing, the child passed off. She said they should keep the body without embalming, and according to her, the pastor was insisting that the people proceed with burial. In fact, when you listen further, you will understand that she said mother said the pastor ordered people to start digging grave in the Mount Barclay area to proceed with the burial. She said no, let the body go to the funeral home, and the funeral home should not proceed to embalm the body. But according to what the two relatives said, which is also in the different publication, is that the funeral went ahead to embalm the child against the wish and desires of the mother and the rest of the other family people. So in their mind, they're suspecting foul play because according to them, when they just saw the dead body, as soon as the ball passed up, when they saw him, they suspected that something happened to him. They suspected that somebody sodomized him. What is not clear is as to whether that somebody is the pastor or somebody else. Their only concern is the fact that this boy was living with the pastor, and that's all you heard her saying. The pastor said, who you think may have done it? And what she said, if you ask me, who then do I ask? Because the boy was living with you. That is the whole situation. I don't know what you're going to make of it, Jerome. I don't know what Alexa is going to make of it, but I'm going to be following to listen to you. Then I will see what
I'll be last. I'll be last.
No, because I mean, this is very.
No, but for me, I'm very careful on these things. I didn't. The chance wasn't even there.
By the way, the pastor daughter came up with her.
No,
I have.
No, I'm not saying anyone is lying. But I said for me to listen to these things, I have a system that I was trying to force myself when you place it in the chat room.
Okay.
Yes, I find it so difficult because I have a system that do not relate to these things. But one thing I would say before we go to Princess, when people want to have public sentiment, when things happen, you listen for them to explain. And then when you listen to the explanation, you'll be able to comprehend and then bring out to what you want to say.
That's right.
Now, if I want the public to buy my side, I would say, oh, my child with that pastor, the pastor didn't call me, we didn't talk until the boy gets sick. The question is,
it is possible.
No, I'm not saying it's not
possible.
possible.
What I mean is possible when you want to buy public sentiment, you could say that.
Yeah, okay.
It is equally possible that the pastor too may not have contacted the family all through that 2 years period.
My point here is, our Jerome Roosevelt claim to be responsible. You cannot have your kid or your child with Oliver. Whether the child goes to school, whether the child eat, how the child is faring, because Oliver didn't call, so you say you can call, you can go check, and then something happened, and then you want to come back and say, oh, my child 2 years, we not talk, they may not tell me how my child feeling. I don't know anything. Then we went to the hospital, I saw a drip. Come on, you. I can't buy that kind of statement.
So in your mind, the family should have been more responsible to keep checking on the child.
I mean, let me just give you one instance. I won't sit on this because I used to be to Kings, huh? So one day we're coming to work, and then the conversation was starting. So the other people say the other country here, the people they get paid. Then he said, then the friend he said, oh, how much they pay? The friend said, they pay me $20. You know what the man say? The man say when they pay you $20, you know what that person telling you? Can't help me, let's break my business down. What am I saying here? If you have
that's a strong one.
Yeah. If you have your business or anything anywhere all over, you should be the first person. You know who is the security for yourself? Yourself is your own security. What the Bible say? Where your heart is, where your treasure is, there where your heart will be.
Deacon.
You see what brought him on board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where your heart is, there where your treasure will be.
Okay.
The people can finish breaking your business and it's that complete.
So what I'm gathering from you is the fact that look, if you were saying they may have been with your child for 2 years, he had not been contacting you as a responsible family,
go there.
You should have gone to the man and said, look, but two years now, you ain't telling her what child
how the boy doing?
What are you not in school? How is it? Yeah. I mean,
how the boy doing?
I think that's
your child.
That's a valid point as well.
Any good mother out of her, you know what the park can say? Tell your son. Meanwhile, that the father and the mother's child, but the pain the woman bear, she knows the pain.
That's right.
So she the one can, well, don't let her part yet they will do. So for me, that conversation, I just don't take it.
So you're suspicious about the family?
Yeah.
Alexa.
We want for you to go into it because for me, I get buying.
Okay, so
after you
it is not about buying and not buying, but I'm going to give you guys, as you said it. But I think because of the recent, rate at which these different sexual violence cases are on the increase, whenever you have an instant report, you have people actually running with it. And people have the emotional sentiments, attached to it, especially you're talking about sodomization, which is something that has recently become a trend. And the most recent one involving Peter Bonjala became a very serious case, and we still continue to talk about that one. So yesterday, Martin Colley posted his newspaper as well, Verity posted. And that was what I read earlier on, a very brief report. And according to them, they got this report from family members of the 19-year-old boy who is now deceased. And the narrative is exactly what happened. So that was something that everyone thought it was okay to share. And usually I'm one of the people who always share something like this whenever I have a report, whether it is from Tatas, from Martin, or from anyone else. I will always share it is reported that this, and that. But I was actually late on this one, and it was later on when I saw that the family members, I think the pastor's daughter, had talked about a lawsuit against Martin Colley for defaming her father's character, and all those different things. That was after reports. And after we had two different accounts of what happened, this video was posted. In fact, an audio was posted a couple of hours. And earlier on today, they posted this video. At first, they posted an audio.
Good.
Right. So all these things that are happening, one of the things that I've continued to stand by is, number one, this little boy died, and what I read, according to her, the little boy did not straight up, tell her that, maybe he was sick, that I was tampered with and all that, because according to her, she also asked him, I hope you have not put your hand
in the thing.
He did like this. According to her, he nodded, but he was weak, so
he could not explain further.
She couldn't get straight up what happened. Now I'm concerned about where this is going. I know when you have I'm not saying probably, because one of the things that I will always say, when a survivor is alive and and the survivor says that this person actually tampered with me, you cannot downplay that. But in this case, the survivor, in fact, he became a victim or whatever it is. That 19-year-old boy is dead. He straight up did not say anything about what happened. So it is based on the mother's account of what happened. So she did not clearly get an explanation from her son. And now, out of fear or what she actually saw while trying to take care of her son in the hospital, that was something that prompted this accusation that this pastor allegedly tampered with her son. And she's looking forward to a moment where justice is served. And now, again, I go back to you, Jerome, because you made a very salient point asking 2 years your son is with someone and you're not checking in back to back. That's also very concerning, because as a mother, you would need to check in on your son or on your child to know how you were doing. And whatever it is that's happening, maybe you will have a hint, of this is exactly what's happening and this is not what's happening. Everything back to back, and it was that. Also, the Liberia National Police said they were not investigating anything when this report was made, and that's where I also have a concern.
Good.
Now that this has become a serious accusation where a lawsuit has been involved,
even the family quoting
exactly,
that they took.
I think it is now time for the Liberia National Police to get involved and start to investigate exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because this man is saying his character is on the line. His daughters are saying, hey, you were accusing our father of something he did not do because this man has integrity, he has character, or he is this, he is that. Everybody knows when your father is involved, sometimes you have this emotional attachment. So you want to protect your family's name, and you don't want to go way too much in it. That's one side. Also, Verity is not reporting on their own. In fact, they are quoting family members who are saying on video, narrating exactly what happened.
Good.
So I think the best thing to happen in this whole case, LMP should get involved 100% and start to investigate exactly what happened. There should be different questions about why was the burial maybe rushed, without a further autopsy maybe, or anything like embalmment, how they can call it, to the funeral home. Why was it rushed and at what point? So all these different hints we're getting, I mean, it is important to have all these questions to be investigated by the professionals, people who understand investigation, people who understand exactly how these things work. But if it doesn't happen again, because now, in fact, people who have always been advocating, or recent time, people who have always been talking about, hey, say no to sodomy, they have their friends involved who are lawyers, and they're saying we're filing a lawsuit. They're on their friends' sides. You know what I mean? So now they're backing their friends, saying, oh, this person's father is this and that. So you cannot continue to lie on people. And Martin Colley and his newspaper, they're on the other end saying we are not straight up reporting what ourselves are saying, but we're reporting from the family's, point of view that this is exactly what they think or they believe happened to their son. So now you need to have a professional to come in. Yeah, because if it is not like that, I guess you have these different banters on the social media and we didn't get there. And I also think this is one of the major reasons as to why everyone should come out March 12th, because a lot of these things happening and sometimes we don't know how it ends up. So we need to come out as well to send a serious message to.
Let's have them protesting March 12th.
We're peacefully marching.
Okay.
March 12th. Okay. But LMP should get involved.
What the Justice Ministry said, have they accepted? Have you?
When I get
we'll talk about the march later.
But the fact that LMP, in fact, it was Sam Collins who wrote later on that LMP is not investigating any Nigerian pastor.
Okay.
That was what he said. He wrote that last night, right? So now that you have this everywhere on the social media, you have Liberians talking about it. And now this is where friendship comes in. This is also where people are thinking about whether this is covered up or whether this is about, integrity, connections, or, something that's inaccurate being reported by the newspaper and all of those different things. So LMP, that one you can do the good work, Nana. But the way you've been recently, we don't know where we'll go for.
Okay, so here's what I have to say from the both of you, and we want to wrap up on this and go to the lines and hear from our people. The both of you have a very strong note that you came up with, and particularly what you said about the authentic nature. You're suspicious about the family being authentic with their own position. in as much as I think your point is good, to say, look, you can have your kid living with Oliver 2 years and you are not even concerned to know how he is. But equally so, there are some families that can do it. It doesn't in any way negate the fact that, it doesn't mean that the fact that you didn't check on your relative, it means somebody can put something in your relative ear.
Oh, yeah.
Your point is the fact that they were kind of careless. You being careless of not visiting your kid who is living with Austin Kawa doesn't in any way mean Austin Kawa can put slap in your child ear. I want us to get that one clear.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be negligence on the part of the family for not checking on their son, but it doesn't form an automatic protection for the son who's residing with somebody who could choose to waste hot water on her son. They could choose to keep him away from food. Like you said, if you are visiting, you will know whether the boy is being tampered with gradually. Yeah. So I don't want us to use the family's neglect, for 2 years of not checking,
because that's not the point
as a reason to trash their suspicion. They may be wrong in suspecting that their kid was sodomized. They may be right because according to the mother and the auntie, they saw some physical stuff with the boy, here behind, and they believe that what they saw is an evidence of somebody being tampered with, from a sodomized perspective. Now, with that said, the police spokesperson, Sam Collins, like Alexa said, this is what he wrote.
Thank you, you got it.
He said the Liberia National Police clarifies that it is not investigating any Nigerian pastor.
Yeah.
Contrary to claims published by Verity Online News.
Exactly.
And I grabbed what Alexa said.
Exactly.
Verity did not go ahead and say, this is what we are saying. The family told Verity News that Mount Barkley Police Station was involved. They brought 2 police officers to the Mount Barkley Police Station, in the police station, and they went on the scene of the crime to do their own, examination and investigation. It was at that ground the lady said they told the police officer, let's take the body to one funeral home I don't want to mention. And at the end of the day, the funeral home should not touch the boy. They should not embalm him. They should just preserve him, but they should not do any cut in the body and so forth, do stuff, to alter anything. Right? To their utmost surprise, when they went back to the funeral home had already embalmed the boy done 10 stiff. So, as I said something, there should be a holistic investigation. Meanwhile, the comments from Sam Collins, in my mind, that comment was either made prematurely or it could lead to some suspicion as to the LMP trying to hide something. Because the family people said the police at Mount Barkley got involved. The police at Mount Barkley is not Mount Barkley Police.
No. You're part of the Liberia National Police.
Thank you. You're part of the LMP. So if you are a spokesperson, a veteran communicator for a force as big as the Liberia National Police that is within the 15 territorial, subdivisions of our country, you not know. It has not been brought to the attention of the Liberia National Police headquarters. We will contact all of our, our police depots to know whether such case was reported, and when we have the appropriate information, we will come back to address the public with our findings. Until then, we cannot speak to it.
Maybe he wants to.
No, so I don't know.
No, I'm saying he wants to respond, to people who said the police can speak on issues.
And what was that response an official one from the Liberia National Police?
So if veteran is Sam Collins, if he is not hiding something, this is where the controversial part is. For me, I'm not too much into all these small, lay down things. I go for the hard ball.
Okay.
What triggered Sam Collins to put up a disclaimer, right?
Was it social media pressure?
Social media pressure or what? Because the family people are saying, they're not saying we went to one police station. They said we went to Mount Barkley Police Station. It means there is a police station in Mount Barkley. The family is aware that the police station in Mount Barkley could come after them. If all they know that they did not go there. So the family didn't go and say we went to one police station. They said we went to Mount Barkley Police Station. So it means they knew what they were saying. So you as a police person, when you come up, on what basis that you get report from all across the police stations across the country, and they say, oh no, there is no case of any sodomy and thing. So his early response in my mind, it's one of the triggering factors for the controversy in the whole case. Why the police rushing to say they're not investigating sodomizing? Is it that the police now want for the whole country to be discussing people being sodomized? Why is the police against sodomy? Why is the police so sensitive when a sodomy case? Why the police now want to let people talking about gay business? What is happening to the police that when you mention gay business, and all the people in the police can be shaking? What is in the police? That statement alone could bring all the controversial questions out.
But I think everyone within this case,
including
everybody,
including Algernon Roosevelt, Oliver, the family, Princess, I think everyone is speculating Oliver.
And
it's bad.
And trust me,
LMP.
When we discuss national issues like this,
and that is why the investigative arm of our country, the police is the primary investigative institution in this country that can go into the preliminary investigative stuff. So that's why the police official spokesperson did not have come up to issue a statement saying the police is not investigating, when in fact the family said they called police people from the beginning. That particular statement alone undermines a lot of things, because the family are crying that we went to Mount Margaret police station. They even mentioned the names of police officers who were on the scene.
And I agree with you to say, my man, that news hasn't reached to the headquarters. And there where you are 100%. There is nobody going to push you to say you respond to this.
No. Nobody will say, "Oh, you're not. You're not proactive, man." No, that's not being proactive.
You're not even be anybody.
Thank you. It's better you don't put out information sooner. Until you have proper authority, proper details before speaking. Then for you to just speak. Then at the end of the day, because that particular statement, for me, I'm a critical thinker. There is a whole issue with the police and rape and sodomy. You listen to the last time when a deputy minister was involved. We reported to have raped a 13-year-old kid. The police said they needed DNA before they can arrest the man in question.
And even and cleared him of all charges. After that, certificated him.
So you see that?
Why they're always putting fence?
Fine. So the first time in history.
Put on defensive. Put on fence.
That's where the major concern is.
Listen. I'm telling you why Sam Collins' statement can trigger a lot of controversy. And we told you about the DNA something with the 13-year-old guy. The last time Peter Bonjala, the man who was accused of sodomizing a 15-year-old boy, was arrested. When somebody commit crime and they carry the court, when they taking them from the court to carry the service, you can see how they can be running with them.
You was smiling.
No, you can see how the police can handle them, them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we see with Peter Bonjala?
He was being hot.
All the guns the police people get, we didn't see police people go,
remember laughing?
So, bro, we didn't see people wearing the gun like the fact. You know how the police can do now? The beginner who can steal dog fire when they carry them, central chicken. Who can steal chicken when they carry them coat and one carry them stuff. You can see how the police can be watching. So now you hold a minute, and start rolling with them in the car. Then we see that with the alleged gay perpetrator. No, we saw the man smiling with the glasses on his face. The police. In fact, the police literally walked by him,
protected him.
Thank you. I mean, that's the word. Like the police will do to other. How do we call it? Suspects. Bundle them, hold them in the jacket, pull it over. He can touch the ground. Especially people who commit a kind of. Like the boy the guy who had the kind of thing who mistakenly. Whether you were intentional or not, I don't want to even mention that other example. Let me leave it. But there are other cases.
But we saw the
people who can cross their friend in from
the Capitol building.
The cherry there?
Yeah.
How they can follow the cherry there? Is that running the cherry? But we saw Peter Bonjala, who was accused of rape, of sodomizing, doing gay business to a 15-year-old boy. We saw him smiling with glasses on his face, smiling, lecturing. Nothing happened. So all of these things cannot be hanging, and people are concerned. Why is this police so nice and not so tough on rape suspects, sodomy suspects? Then at the same time, another sodomy case is being reported. The police spokesperson wake up in the morning and just trash everything when the people say they're going to Mount Margaret police station. So we think all of those things compounding will lead us to what Alexa said. There is a need for a whole forensic investigation, which will have to start from the police. The Ministry of Justice will have to get involved. Unfortunately, the family said,
medical expert.
the family said, against their will, the funeral home proceeded to do embalming. That's one.
And so, Oliver, it comes to what I was saying.
Mhm.
Presumably, or perhaps,
Mhm.
the man who took the child to the hospital,
Mhm.
the hospital will listen to the man.
And in that case, it was the pastor.
Yeah. So if you were checking on your child, Oliver, if you are calling the boy to your house, you know, we look at where you stump your toes, not where you fall.
Okay.
The family, for me, I'm not saying it didn't happen,
Mhm.
but I'm blaming the people who didn't check on this child.
So at the end of the day, whether they check, whether they did not check,
Yeah.
there is a suspicion.
Yeah.
The family are saying, the family members are saying, when we saw the, for me, I have the video of the body. I have it.
Who knows the initial?
So-
who knows the initial?
So-
coming. Who knows the initial Solomon case that we were talking about?
Thank you.
Who knows whether it was just one time? That's why that other child survived.
Mhm.
They weren't happy because Adrian Roosevelt didn't check on his child.
Mhm.
Who know it happened repeatedly?
Maybe it was a prolonged nature.
Okay.
So our take is, once the family members suspected that they are someone who died, you know, and we turned a body over, we turned around, and we saw signs of he being, you know, sodomized. Once there are allegations of such, then it requires investigation, like Alexa
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Then the critical point now will be the intent. The family said, don't embalm this our kid.
Okay.
Whether the family was the proper authority to do it or so, but the fact that somebody raised an issue said, don't embalm him until the government can conduct whether autopsy or some kind of medical examination, should have been strong enough to send a caveat to the funeral home,
Yeah.
the hospital.
And I don't know why the pastor would challenge the mother when he knows that this is the mother of the child.
Thank you. So that's
I
why
don't-
the investigation is needed. So we cannot outrightly say, okay, the pastor is a suspect, because the family members themselves did not even apportion any direct blame to anybody.
Where is this father of the child?
No, so we will not.
No, you know what I'm asking? Oliver, this is deep.
This man is 19 years old.
No, I'm asking because the mother is raising this issue without the father. Perhaps
He could
Akami.
be deceased.
No,
He could be out of
no,
town.
Akami.
Uh-huh.
I just want to know,
Mhm.
because all of us, like I said, we are on speculation. I don't know why a mother will leave her child with somebody for 2 years and is not talking to the person. Whether the pastor is the father, I don't know. So if this man is coming to say, I don't want to bring the child, challenging the mother, it's another thing to
So
investigate.
on all of the account we listen to, we
You can open the telephone line, but
we didn't see where the
Yeah.
pastor is arguing.
Yeah.
All we saw was the fact that the woman said,
Yeah.
the pastor was there. When the police people came, they asked the pastor and his wife. I think Alexa got that part. They said, can you go see the boy body behind the hall there? Also, the pastor and his wife, Renee, they choose not to go and see the body behind the horse. The mother said she didn't like it. It didn't go down well with her. She wanted at least the pastor to see what they saw. So they say, oh, even there are some men living with you, but about who died, you carry in the hospital, we agree, thank you, you carry in the hospital. But the way he died, we foreseen the body. But the thing we saw in the body, we're not happy. We believe that somebody did something to him. So y'all please go see. And the mother said the only thing the pastor could say was, who you think did it? And I actually responded, if you ask me, who then do I ask? So go and see the body, you and your woman. And according to her, the man and the woman said they couldn't go to see the body. This is no laying blames or apportioning blames wherever. In my mind, that's where Verity newspaper came up and said, maybe the pastor is kind of SYZ, whatever the case is, but we think the police should arrest the situation. Whether the police like to investigate sodomy cases or they not like it, whether the police not let people to carry sodomy cases to them, we do not care. All we care about is for the police to get to the bottom of this issue. For crime to be committed, my old man Sam Sawyer told me there should be an intent. There must be an intent.
A motive should be behind.
Right? There must be an intent. So the family said, don't embalm our child. Who broke that particular instruction?
and for what reason?
That's the intent. You understand it? Are you embalming him to erase evidence? Because once you embalm the body becomes stiff.
And also
when the body is stiff, you don't suspect.
There was a report, a medical report from the daughter as well, that based on the report, the boy was not tampered with. His anus was not tampered with. And that's where I think your argument also comes in.
Good.
And that the body was already. How do they do it to the funeral home?
They already embalmed the body. So because
it was already like a very hard.
Yeah.
So you cannot know what's happening in and out. So
the family said they took the guy to the hospital. The pastor was the one who took the guy to the hospital. When he died, the doctor who pronounced him dead. The lady said the police asked for the doctor who pronounced the child dead. They called him the whole day. He could not answer until 10 o'clock in the night. When he answered, he said, I gave the medical report. I was able to read the medical report to the man who brought the boy there, which is the pastor. So all of these things
was the guardian, So
in the hospital world, maybe he was a caregiver, the man who carried the person to the hospital. So at the end of the day, so once the family kind of family say, Pastor, even though that you carry our son to the hospital, but the way we saw our son there by the behind the hall there, we're not pleased with it. We believe somebody temper with him.
Please leave the child until we come.
Thank you. So once the family raised that particular point,
and then father who said he didn't do anything
should not be in rush to go and embalm.
So much rush to be.
Even if he was not the one who ordered for the embalmment to take place, that other person shouldn't have been in rush to do embalmment because the family had already raised a red flag.
Yeah.
So so that's what we're saying. So we're not saying, Pastor, that you do it, but we're not also saying mother and family people, you were reckless, for to do it. Maybe no.
It's a very critical issue.
Yeah,
and for me, I'm a critical thinker. So I'm not going to just say, oh yes.
We have to weigh every side.
People within that particular situation, there were mistakes all over. There were mistakes, and I repeat, all of us, we are discussing this with our facts. And I believe that, and I still stand by what I said. I believe if the mother was visiting her son,
okay,
we were going to have conversation.
Okay, so
I'm saying it goes back to the Liberian National Police. They need to do what they have to do because Sam Collins spoke last night. I don't know if he used his page in his capacity as the official spokesperson, but in this controversial matter, obviously people will say this is linked to the LMP. So
he said the police, the Liberian National Police, is not investigating.
So you see,
so he was speaking authoritatively.
Exactly.
So that's why we say the police should stop.
And we don't have time, right?
We're gonna go to the last.
But one thing I would like to say, LMP has been
the police
has been criticized a lot, and LMP, we've been hard on them quite recently regarding all these sexual violence cases, whether it is sodomy, rape, or whatever it is, based on how these cases have been handled quite recently. And Sam Collins, as you said, set again another basis for people to criticize LMP as to how they're handling these different cases because he should have waited. And after a few hours, maybe today, they were going to get a clear report from Mount Barkley, and at about this time, we would have had a clear picture of what we're talking about. But no, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen after here. But again, I maintain that the LMP needs to get involved 100%.
The police should please hurry up and investigate this case. We like it. We like the fact that the police is always skeptical about rape. Not maybe skeptical is the wrong word, but the police not clear on rape issues. The police body can be shaky when it comes to gay allegation. By the time you mention gay, the police just shaking. I don't know why LMP let a year about gay business.
I reckon
no, now that they not like it.
I know what you're hinting at.
What am I hitting at?
Nobody will say it.
Why LMP don't let for you to be mentioning gay thing around there? They don't let to entertain gay conversation.
Don't say it.
I don't open the line because I have spoken in Spanish.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll come out, open up the lines. But the thing,
I'm sure one of the callers will say it.
I don't know what they want to say.
I don't know,
But
let's see.
I don't know why when it comes to the gay thing and LMP, not even left for you to talk near them. Not one of the hate gay in or danger level for the talk.
Maybe they feel sad.
LMP should have to put ourselves together whenever gay issue is mentioned. Let's take a break to be right back.
From the center to interior brownstone, keeping outside the stopping ground for all.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, people bringing safety to your door.
Okay, let's go back to the lines and talk to you, the callers. You listen to the conversation. Let's have your input. Just quickly, then we go to the Josiah Jokai issue. 5:20, we call it a day on this topic. We're not going to stay long. It's 5:14, 5:15 now. So let's take 5 minutes to take calls. The first person, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Waki Unit.
Wasonga Lova Kante?
Yeah, Lova Kante.
So all the other things you said besides Wasonga are your name?
Yeah, my name. I'm not finished because the other time calling my name as well. And calling my name, you call me all. Say thank you.
Go ahead now. Okay. The name you call it. Okay.
Okay. So how somebody may would not be in prison when we are grading as a director of police?
No. You can't accuse the police director like that. I will not have you on the number. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
I'm patient.
Go ahead, patient.
Okay, the reason why this police are here for keep being
do you have evidence?
Okay. This one, they don't have evidence when you were supposed to show that what
No. We're not keeping you on the line.
Just a disclaimer.
We're not keeping you on the line.
The views from the callers are their views. Okay?
And beyond that, we're not entertaining anybody who will come and make outlandish, comments. Unsubstantiated comments, we're not allow it. Go ahead. Let's just hear you, the other person. Go ahead. Go ahead, my brother.
The official focus on the aggressive movement. Thanks to ever so much. The second one area is the reading that I never read. When one said that the most of show of SYZ, you then said that the most before that the guy was sick. The one year knew there was sickness. So no.
Okay.
The guy started for the war to get a child in the bathroom. And now one thing years I was talking to check on their own right to have a stomach judging. You don't know go out the school. I mean, in a time, that's why behind the seminar that I get into the team. So, we all know to it. So, the people know they're not there. They can't kind of pass on the ticket of pastor. They kind of say, pastor right now, to know what go on with it down or not. Because they tell you and what kind of go with it down. You're being a full no. So, there's a point here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's hear Man CC. Man CC, go ahead quickly. No time.
I will give you all the time. Let me watch Man CC.
Go ahead.
I can go to the Leicester. I'm there for you. Because it's not time for your friend. Why you want to be rushing? You don't put that there. Feel and ride what inside that before. The one you hit to hear it. When you find it, you know how it is. And you say, make it. People bad. Your friend, your close friend is all talking about. Your close friend, they're still right?
No, I don't have any close friend with Finley.
Get it. Thank you. I want to get it. Finley ball. Thank you.
Do you know anybody called Gelly?
I don't know.
What must he? Who do they call Gelly? I'll leave you and take the other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Quickly, let's hear you, sir. Oh my God. The person went off the line. We got 2 more minutes to take callers. This person, hello. How are you? How are you, sir? Let's hear you.
I'm okay. This is the common board chairman.
You heard a bit of the family own issue in the whole situation. We are calling on the police to investigate. Let's hear you quickly. And another sodomy case, another alleged sodomy case.
Thank you very much. But before I name my thought, I want to ask a question.
I listen to you. Oh, he left the line. Okay. We'll leave it. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, my name is Jacob David, and I'm calling from Manasseh.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Yes, Oliver.
What?
My man, I want some brother. I'm drinking
My man, I know why you guys are talking. Let's go to the international line and take this question. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute. How are you? How are you doing? Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, this is William Jacques calling from Des Moines, Iowa.
Iowa. Let's hear you from the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Let me greet you, KOK, Alexa, and Ajirum. I'm just worried and concerned about ethics when it comes to our police.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my main concern, because when a police spokesperson, I don't know what school he went to.
That's the problem.
I think there should be ethics. There should be ethics. Ethics when it comes to the policing, when it comes to, because this is where our people are protected. Mm-hmm. And it worries some because it troubles my mind a lot when this thing happens. It shows that there's no protection for our people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my only concern. I mean, I understand all the different explanation about this boy and the lady with this father and the parent. But then when it comes to the police, they are close with the authority to be able to clarify to us, so that we can have that trust that there is protection for the people.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you from Des Moines, the U.S. Let's take 3 more, then we call it a day. Quickly, let's hear you. Yes, sir. Yeah, Idrissa, go ahead, Idrissa, somebody. Let's hear you.
That make any sense? These guys are compromised. These are a bunch of sophisticated fools.
No. You got to take your time. I mean, we have to cut you off. Let's take the second to the last. Go ahead. You're the second to the last person.
Yeah, Oliver, let me say hi to you and your team. This is Reverend Justice Logan.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Reverend Logan. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm constrained to call, and let me put on a disclaimer, not because I'm a pastor, but I call based on the sensitive nature of this situation, this case.
Mm-hmm.
I think too many questions. Technically, you have to look at it. First of all, this boy was 19 years old. He was 17 when he went to the hospital. He spent 2 years. 19-year-old guy, but he's a big man. He just explained by himself. The next thing is, how long did it take him when he got sick? Mm-hmm. Was it a day sickness or week sickness?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when did the pastor inform the family that the boy was sick?
That's right.
All right. So we have to have some question. And again, I want to agree with Roosevelt. No parent have that child somewhere that you just throw your back on that child. You must have to go to the child's father. And if this guy was if he were rise, 19 years old, he would have gone to the parents and said, look, the person I'm staying with, the person did this to me. And again, I heard you guys saying that the mother asking her, who you put your hand in towards you? And the boy nodded his head. I don't know whether he was saying yes or no. Exactly. But how she came to the conclusion asking that question?
Because she said she how her hand in the pimple, she saw the pimple and she saw stuff. When
that was the family member. The family, you see the level of emotion that is in it. One of the family members, one of the sisters said, meanwhile, there is a hospital report. So I want to agree with that, that indeed the police that need to investigate what the situation is. And I think we have to be very careful.
Yeah.
And it's very hard that if pastor was one accused.
Okay, history has it. Pastor was one accused. You were one Alexa. You're supporting Alexa, for investigation to be done. The very police are supposed to do the investigation. The police from way ahead, we are asking the small depot. The spokesperson said we are not investigating anything like that. Okay, Reverend Logan, go on. Let's take the last caller. Go ahead. You're the last person on this matter.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm Esther Kwamitu, then prefer to be called Ambassador President. I'm off of Kingston.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah, okay, you see, all these days, some of all who have boys left. For me, I had 6 boys. You will not control those children. Sometimes when they go to school, and they will say, "Oh, that today that football game, today that color day." So when we hear it, those things, it can really be scary to us, And then when we hear it, and then the people who are supposed to who cross with the authority to investigate, to give all hope, that to say yes, we have government and we take charge and take cease of things. And when we hear those statements,
now the only thing to say is we're not investigating. Yeah.
It wicked all. It make you ought to be afraid.
Yeah.
It make you ought not to be on the dangerous side. So I don't know why the government are expecting they have. Because the last time the president, if I have people say, "Oh yeah, our president going down there to go see September," he gets something to say, when he went there, when he said, "God, they create the land." So I don't know, these are things that will get me coming out of here. So for us, for all I have children, let me be fair with you. And if there is anything happens such as that, anything happening like that, I think a whole house or something else will happen like your history. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Mr. R. Jerome Roosevelt. That's what it is. So we have to take a break and go into the transport ministry situation. It is becoming very comical by the day, Alexa. The Ministry of Transport issue is becoming funny, but I won't find the video. I want to find the video. Yes, but while I try to find a video, yeah. Any of you want to roll on it? Oh,
Go ahead.
Okay, all right, okay. So,
DJ today, that means beginning today, the employees. Princess Robbie.
Oh my God.
Oliver.
Go ahead.
I will just say this, man, because I want you. You know why I'm taking my time? I want you to start this, and Princess will follow before I come in. But you see how some people get carried. I don't want to start it on a funny level. So people can see. I can tell people always. You see gold and Oliver in Liberia or any part of the world, you can find gold easily. But to find diamond, you have to dig.
Okay.
You have to dig. I come in. To find gold, you will find gold easily. But to find diamond, you have to dig. So what is happening today? These are things that can make Dudu Bovle wealth. Thing that Dudu Bovle doesn't have money. I won't call you. I won't call all over you. Maybe she left the house and think that Dudu Bovle can't do anything. When you go there now, you go outside, you go try. If it doesn't work, then you start calling people to beg your husband. Now, what is happening?
Okay.
The people at the transport ministry, they say all kinds of things about the past government, about the past president. Now, it is the government that they wanted. I believe some of them pray. Some of them seek the face of the people who control the earth.
So they insulted us.
Do you know that some people were saying the pastor, they're not raising more offering because we have damaged the country?
I know a church where they are not even raising 25% of what they used to raise when we was in power.
People,
I'm being honest.
People were saying these things.
The pastor then listening know are saying the truth. Most of the churches offering going down.
And now you know what the people doing? Imagine the people going in the churches and putting coins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the things
when you go in the church, people say we want to see iron in the you got to poke wood in there. The same people who were sarcastic yesterday, they said all kinds of things, and some of us felt that today, Liberia will be compared to other countries. maybe Great Britain, maybe America, maybe this.
So let's go and have a bit of what is happening. So today, it's good. Jerome Roosevelt already kickstarted the conversation, but we witnessed something very joyful to the eye today. This is not one of those cases where I will say, "Oh, I feel bad."
You said joyful, Oliver?
Yeah, I said joyful. I mean, I owe no regret for it. Now, the situation is that Transport Ministry today, we're told that some of the people who had their documents, Alexa, last week some people started the document can also, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the government memo say as of the 1st of March,
okay,
no paper. Transport Ministry will not test. No, they will not test any other paper whatsoever. So my take is, Transport Ministry people should have done everything possible to clear all of their decks before February, will be over. At the same time, paving the way for the transition to LTM. But what we are told is that some people who had their papers there, their people kept staying long there until the deadline came up. So when the deadline came up, some of these Transport Ministry people then can take your money and be doing your processing.
Mm-hmm.
And when the people close say they're not doing it again, ain't losing your money in.
You're going bingo room.
When you go to LTM, you can carry the receipt from Transport Ministry to LTM and say, "Oh, like, invalid." Thank you. So we are told that of all of the noise that we're making, customers own the noise or part of the noise they were making today. Now, beyond the customer noise, the Transport Ministry employees, those who can do the billing of the driver licenses and the papers and all everything, they're saying, what would then become of us? Because you were hired to be a driver license interviewer.
Yeah.
Men will be interviewing people. You can drive, yeah. When they let do that, what do you mean? And, those are people who are hired for that particular purpose.
Yeah.
Now that you are taking the driver license, stuff from the Ministry of Transport to the Lebanese people, then President Baga is taking the whole responsibility from the Liberian people and giving it to the Lebanese people. Mm-hmm. So the guys are now asking, what will become of us? So how will we manage? What do we be doing here? They started to panic. No, but Alexa, Jerome, you are sitting here in Omen Sensai when brought two Al Jazeera journalists from no, listen. Man, you're somebody here talking, bro. Remember when you brought two journalists from Al Jazeera and placed them on Freedom Hub? If you brought two journalists beginning last month, I say Jerome, I say you're Sago, but you 2 million, they will be responsible to bring Freedom Hub.
It is implied.
Then the man go Great Britain, BBC, when 2 more greater journalists and put them on Freedom Money Rise. He said, Abu Shari, I say Asaki, but the man will be here on Freedom Money Rise. In the evening, he go to CNN, everyone journalist and put them on the show in the evening. At the end of the day, the next thing was I doing when Zero come downstairs there, we go around a car and say, you're not going until you tell, what we do here? Then nobody else still be on salary. Even though we still be on salary, but it is not guaranteed. We got to make it work out one money come out Zero, Zero, no. And maybe come out one money, say downstairs, he say, all the way up there, he say, I say, tell you one car, I said, I don't see. Oh, yeah. They are afraid that the government could say,
we are terminating you guys today.
The government could say beginning next month, we do not have space to accommodate you on the budget because you are doing 50 jobs. Nothing you're doing to the ministry, so we can keep paying you. So the employees at the Ministry of Transport, they are arguing that the thing else will review your payroll, we like it. But once we are here, we come in, we're doing nothing. It will appear that the government is wasting money.
Yeah, sure.
You understand that? So the government now is under pressure to provide information and explanation as to what will be the status of these people. Some of them were Transport Ministry inspectors. Their only job they were receiving money from to that Transport Ministry to be inspectors. In the morning, they wear the inspector jacket, they pass it around, they see the other car and say, hey, you wear paper. That was the job. So they are concerned. Now, in the process, Josiah Joker went to the Transport Ministry and decided to then say, oh, you know what? Y'all will remain here. And you know the thing going to the Lebanese people, And you know, but I will still be taking your pay. The man said, no, Josiah, we are not stupid. All of whatever Joe Baga, we know what you're doing. Now you're 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or maybe 1 year, you know, and automatically beginning next year, the new budget year, you will send a letter there and tell us, oh no, you know what, we'll pay over 2 months, and beyond that, you'll go sit down. You'll be downsizing us. So the guys now are afraid that they are about to be downsized.
It's like today taking your somebody dev news to you or your own dev news to you.
That's the conversation.
You say, my man, now maybe Wednesday you will die.
So that's the conversation happening right now at the Ministry of Transport. So when Josiah Jokai went to the place, after he got through telling them, the guy said, no, we are not stupid. And so when you are leaving, guess what? Guess what when you are leaving? Oh no, this is the boy, buddy. I don't want to show this one. Guess what when you are leaving? The guy started booing at him. The guy started booing at him when you're leaving. Unless I hear to do it, no, I want to put on there, please. I beg you. So Josiah Jokai, you have been booed. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
Yeah, listen.
Well, I will say this. The most important message here is that the government has not dismissed.
Okay, I think you want to say the government has not dismissed them. Listen to it again. Listen to it again.
Well, I will say this. The most important message here is that the government has not dismissed.
Okay, Jerome, Alexa, then I close it quickly. Maybe in 2 minutes. Let's do it.
And then I have to tackle this and push us back to, I think, last week. We're having some discussion and say, oh, the opposition is now working. They need to push these people so the public can know. However, these guys, they will push themselves to the wall. Because yesterday, these are voters, these are Liberians. These are people who are going to take decisions tomorrow. And do you know the man is saying the most important thing is that the government will not dismiss these people. But it's a political trap. It's a trap.
The government has not.
The government has not. He didn't say the government will not. He said the government has not. You know, so you know, like he said, the more important thing we start the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means with that kind of buoy, he will go tomorrow and a man change. And when a man changes, it becomes so difficult and dangerous. Princess,
yeah.
Princess, come here. The people then will fuel their set. They don't need up. Look, you don't need anything to fuel lag.
Oh yeah.
You know the lag all over. You know what thing the lag can use to go way up? They can use the lift. And you know the lift?
Oh yeah.
I would call it elevator. The elevator. The lag will use it. But the truth will use the step easily. And the truth will get there and the lie will high.
Alexa. Yeah. Let's hear you.
Is it when the guy gets home?
Yeah.
and then he reflects.
Alexa, go ahead. What's the thing?
I need to find the reporters
who actually you are being booed. How do you feel?
Well, what question for you?
No. It's possible for people can be happy when they boo them.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I think this has been a long time coming.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember at a point in time, Adam was not here at that time. We interviewed two young men
for the Ministry of Transport.
Yeah, and Oliver had to throw the other one because he said we support that comment.
Oh yeah,
it was really good.
Oh yeah,
Where there used
yeah. So and I said before you conclude, this is it. This is it.
where there used to be at least 100 people during our time, you got 500 sitting there, and they go with their assigned salaries out of structure completely. We're going to cut them down. You don't need all of it.
Okay, Alexa, this was Joe Walker when he was campaigning to be president of this country. He said, where there used to be 100 people, he and Ellen were in power. He and Ellen were in charge of the country. He said, where we used to get 100 people, they now make out of 200, 500. This was before President Baka could become president.
Where there used to be at least 100 people during our time, you got 500 sitting there, and they go with their assigned salaries out of structure completely. We're going to cut them down. You don't need all of it.
You don't need all of those people. He said that, Alexa. And today, the transport ministry people now, they are running out of their operation. All their job now being taken to LTM. Go ahead. Let's say you could
LTM, although foreigners.
That's what I'm saying. LTM, they're Lebanese.
There are other people who just don't know these things.
Okay, go ahead.
So we hosted two young men. I'm still going to start from this. And that day was like a whole comical show because the other guy was like, I voted for the government, I brought the government to power. The other asked him, but you used to take it, and the other government, yeah, right? You said, yeah. No, you struck me, right? You said, yeah. So it was really funny. And we had a whole conversation. So I think the guys were trying to prevent this because they were here advocating for their colleagues along with themselves. And they actually saw this coming because they were arguing or they were just, reaching out to the public for support that the Ministry of Transport has sent some people home. And the other guy said he didn't understand why. But it has been, I don't know how many months. And here we are. Liberians are, not happy with the decision being made or the decision that has already taken effect. And it is affecting a lot of people in this country because I know whenever we have elections and we have the different results, of course, there are consequences based on, how you're going to do what you do.
Good.
But here we are. I think this is just the beginning because the fact that CSA boss said we have not dismissed, that didn't end well, but I'm sure he was trying to say we have not dismissed anyone.
Yeah, the good thing is we have not dismissed anything.
But the question is, what work are they going to be doing?
Good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a lot of them there and they have different assignments.
In the building department, the inspectorate.
Driver's licenses, you had plates for cars and all that. Now that they're not handling any of those things, what job are they going to do? Are they just going to be there whenever you have a moment for inspection in the street?
No, LTM got all the pickups, they got all the vehicles. They don't get nothing to do.
So now we just have that ministry there as Ministry of Transport. So there's no work, and it is really sad. But I'm so sorry to all of you. I'm also not sorry, so I don't know where to stand.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. But it is not a good thing to be a spectator in your own country, especially when it comes to your being a survivor. And that's where we are. These people, maybe in the next couple of months from now, 2-3 months from now, they're also going to have another public appearance that they do not have jobs anymore because they've been sent home. It is not far from that. That's what I'm now a prophetess, right? But I'm just seeing that afar, and I think that's what exactly is going to happen.
I'm going to be very quick on it. Then we'll go to our lines. Remind me about something. Look, I don't pity any wickedness that the government will do anymore. I don't pity the people. It's unfortunate, but people got to go through these things. Because, look, whether it was Alexa or it was Abu, Austin, AB, Israel, Jerome, Winston, the rest of the other people. I mean, progressive journalists and media practitioners. We all raised the red flag. This particular video we play a million times.
Oh yeah, before even
October. We got 500 sitting there, and they go with their assigned salaries out of structure completely. We're going to cut them down. You don't need all of it.
If I was thinking
I want you to underline something. Without a structure.
Without a structure completely.
Yeah, and these people now, obviously they don't have
a structure.
They're going to vote tomorrow.
So that's it. That's the point I was about to make.
This video makes aggressive
and that is why this is Freedom Hub, Jerry.
Yeah.
No, listen.
It coincides with this topic.
They have.
Yeah.
Now
even though President says she's sorry for the people.
Let's say this to our people. Let's say this to our people. Look, y'all consider me any way you want to consider me, like your business. I know personal friends at the Ministry of Transport. Personal friends at the Ministry of Transport, I know them. You know, I used to go visit my friend Darius Colley, the former deputy minister at the Ministry of Transport. I used to go to the ministry. No, sometimes you're walking downstairs, coming downstairs, the guys know me to be KOK, you know, this friend of George Ware. And so when we come in, they'll be talking Fidija in the corridor. Oh yes. We're talking Fidija. They want it back. They want it more than power.
Yeah, what minister new.
This moment, I'll call you. What's gonna be a preacher? I tell you, they come out drinking it. Sitting up. We come in on the minute. We find the guys will look at us first. By the time the nurses see me, they start lecturing. Well, more than power. I want him. We made a 110. The point is, we heard President Waka saying this thing on Class Reloaded ever since. He said, Joe, we are appointed plenty of people in government and we're not lucky. The people used to get 500 people. One even be Joe, we are going to put 500 people there.
We'll cut them down.
Without structure, we'll cut them down. There were structures. These people who you taking the job now and giving it to the Lebanese people, George we are making them to go on the road and do the inspection themselves. George we are keeping them in the building rooms to build your vehicle documents and fetch your vehicle document. You're using them to interview you and do your fingerprint and get you your driver license. There was a structure. For 6 years, the driver licenses that came to this country, including the document for Joe Bagaka when you're using the campaign, in a mosquito facing.
And everyone benefited, including the drivers, because under that administration, the prices of licenses and other
all dropped. So what they are going through, there are a few of them who will be victimized, who did not support this unity party government. I feel for them. Those who knew what they were going into, but because of some hate, some political sentiments, they could not listen to the truth. You enjoy what you labor for. This is the fruit of your labor. Reap it. For those of you who did not support Joe Bagaka, I feel for you. We pray. Jerome is here. He's more religious than the both of us. We pray that Jerome will pray.
All of us on the same cycle.
We pray that Jerome will pray that you get some more job and something will happen. But those of you who willfully, intentionally voted for Joe Bagaka and he about to be your jobless, the Nigerian people can say, the Liberian people can say it's sweet for you. No, go ask the Nigerian people, the Igbos from Nigeria, they can say, as a Nigerian, in Liberia, they say it's sweet for you.
Okay.
I think they say, Peter, something like this. Something away. Toto. Something away, the Liberian people can say. But it's sweet for you. Come here. You won't get that your business. It's sweet for you. It's sweet for you. No, but man, you people there, they acted that we don't care their great-great-grandparents.
So
we were saying these things in the country. They made a strategy to make us jobless. They didn't care. They didn't listen. In fact, they became hateful to the point that they didn't even want to steal some of us when we were passing. I told you I have friends at the Ministry of Transport. When they dismissed them, the first time, they dismissed 207 from the Ministry of Transport under the same government. When they dismissed them, the other one called me. I say,
I was just about to say, Princess and Oliver Just get ready for the people coming start calling you now.
Not a business.
They coming start calling you.
But the thing is,
So talk for now.
The men who supported George Weah.
But I think Joseph Boakai is fulfilling one of his campaign promises.
Yes,
you know,
the man told them that he will reduce the workforce in the government, and he, to some extent, he is doing it. Even though, from an unjust perspective, because as they are sacking other people who they perceive to be CDC people, they are employing their own personal people and they're in their own places. It's not about reducing the size of the government. It's about ensuring that those who they have as a personal interest will remain intact. But here is my point. And we're going to go to the lines after that particular one. Like I said, it's 3:40 minutes. You know what I said? Pepper there. So there. I ain't gonna do no crocodile tears here. Only the men who did not vote for the government, who they coming for a job that didn't want feeding for.
Sure.
Because for them, they knew the truth, they listened to the truth, they voted the truth. But the other body who were cussing, the other lady, oh, she's a bag out. I voted for you. She started insulting. I said, what are you cussing the for? Why are you cussing the for? We knew this man even before you go what to go, but you said you wanted to vote him. That time Josiah Joga talking, you know why they were booing him? They were booing at Josiah Joga because they knew you were lying to them.
Yeah.
They knew that by the time all of that is over, after 1 month, 2 months, the next thing the government was saying internal memo at that place. If the government ain't doing it, we will be asking the government to do it. You know why? Because you can't have people sitting in one place and ain't doing anything and government wasting resources on them.
They're not going to keep them.
So
because
they're not going to keep
them. They know government will not
that
keep
is
them.
the obvious part of it. They're not going
to. They know government will not keep them. And that's why they are panicking. And that's why you see them booing at him because they knew that, okay, you know what, this is our fate. We got to, maybe we'll take the salary in the next 6 months, maybe in the next 8 months, maybe by the time the year is over, we'll start finding different jobs to do. And that is very sad. George Weah signed this particular LTM deal in 2018. But guess what? When it became clear that LTM will want to have
a clear
an exclusive 100% operation of the driver licenses and the vehicle registration issue, the Weah government knew that this will have a very devastating effect on the ordinary people. So what did the government do? The government delayed the implementation of that issue while they were negotiating behind the scene to ensure that LTM will relinquish that aspect of the contract to the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Transport. The LTM now can be operating the tow truck. You know, Jerusalem where all cargoes, he's on Grand Master Road, LTM go for it, bring it to the fence, go free at 150. And you know, that one LTM will be in charge of. Those small okay, the other thing that around the place, they will be in charge of it. But the other thing will renew like for. That was the Weah administration negotiation. LTM said they could not agree. John said, well, not agree. They will know who got the contract between you and myself. Oh, yeah, between you and myself, we'll know who got the contract. That was a decision reached by the CDC government. You pick him, you pick speed all. Y'all got the contract. He said, yeah. What the contract say? Contract say, we'll do it for me. Y'all just hold on. Y'all go and do all your thing and tell me So at the end of the day, the rescue government decided to take a rescue citizen job and give the Lebanese people. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go cry. I just feel for those who are really, really, the victims, the real victims. The other minute, who brought the government to power and government put it outside? The government brought the power.
It's just that we can.
It's part of a decision.
We can't know if X was the cause.
And that's what we're open with if. So for those of you who did not bring the government to power and you are affected, we say sorry. For those of you who intentionally saw Joe Biden and say he's the best president against all of the warnings, including the voice we just played, and you still went ahead to vote for him. If I were in Nigeria, I would say, Pepe there.
I know some people somewhere join the news.
That a business.
Yeah.
Chickens there.
Yeah.
We got to go to the lines. We're out of time.
Okay.
And so that's exactly what it is. But before we go to the lines, let me say happy birthday. And let's say he's our fan. So Mr. Alexander Koko, he used to be at GD Bank. He used to be one of the security officers at GD Bank, Pirate Town. Yeah, so Mr. Alexander Koko.
It did not end you.
Who?
It did not end you.
What's your last name?
Anytime you have Koko, it ends with
Alexander Koko. Okay. So Mr. Alexander Koko. I know. Yeah. Mr. Alexander Koko. Mr. Alexander Koko. He himself is aware. So Mr. Alexander Koko, happy birthday. And this entire show and all the people who come in call dedicated to you. Now the next person is Mr. J. Blow Randy Dapo. Let's say he has officially joined the CDC. So Randy Dapo has contributed. No, not his birthday. Okay. He has contributed 15 bags of cement plus 5 bags of rice to the CDC headquarters construction project. So, Mr. J, yeah,
and the number for.
No, I mean we'll do that another time.
Okay.
So yeah, so J. Randy Dapple made a contribution, and very soon the team will be going to the headquarters to be making a presentation. So those are the information we want to get across.
Welcome, boy, James Bond.
Happy birthday, Alexander. J. Randy Dapple is James Bond
Because of the shits.
Okay. So we'll leave it right there and go to the lines and take calls. Let's talk to Mancisi quickly. The Tondo Ministry people, Mancisi quickly. Let's hear you.
Thank you. And I always say with my son, I will back. I always say this to you.
No problem.
No, when we let us go shop for almost 1 year plus, we're campaigning for Georgia. Then you play like your voice, you play that. Say, okay, all I didn't to play for you play. All my daughter and let you play. Let me tell you, he's not having for you. See his voice is there. What will happen 5%. Just we are key at 45. All the people will put that down. The people say yes, we agree. They hell it. For going straight out of their head or what was taking it. They made this, they he's living the back. They had that one. But he didn't say, I don't want to say. I told him, I'm going to go after that lay up breaking. Lay up breaking at 5 or something. I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
When I say, who for someone? Then now we that taking by my body. Whenever I come to my body, but they say, that's my face. You are my ego. But I'm telling you, when you come to power, when it's a 2%, and then we are people, you are one and down. You need all the people. And you forget, it's nobody yet. Somebody, he didn't make it lose.
Okay.
He didn't make it lose. And that's what he's done.
Thank you.
What he's going to do with that? Why am I being brought up? And that's what he's doing. That was not move on there. I don't need all the people. Thank you.
Thank you. We leave it right there. We'll talk to the person quickly. No time. Let's hear you. No time.
Good evening, KOK.
Go ahead,
and
brother.
Good evening to the panelists. I'm Robert Bakuya calling for this feedback Avenue.
Go ahead, Robert. No time.
You know what the Pelamo can say?
No.
It's sweet for them. I want to me. It's you mean a group, not one person, the group of people. If you're talking to one person, it's pizza. So, you know, for me, I told you, KOK before from the beginning, I said, even the town, you were causing no Ghana, and my mother want to be on that. I told you, the Sago, I want to be the happiest person on planet. I have this. That's what ministry. I have one of my brother working there in our community. That brother to tell me that ministry it became part of it. It became one of the sub branch of Unity Party. Those people were there. They don't want to hear about church here. So today, don't you know what happened to that? Joe, you said, for me, I have it. What happened today? You know, I have it. I'm overjoyed.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, guys. Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
You feature for president of the Presidential Movement. Let me say thanks to you for as the activist guy, President Porter is a wicked man. And he can do this to the country time. Yesterday, President William said we can't take our job and go to Florida. And President Porter is taking a purple job and doing fine. This is a one thing time. He and neighbor official will face fine with you. Let me say this, let me really sorry. We'll face fine with a kind. You can't take our job and you have whom we are not giving a job. There's a word that President Porter is doing to this country time. That was very sorry, my brother. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's go and talk to another person on this other line. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Okay.
How are you, sir? Let's hear you, Chief.
This is
Go ahead.
So that big. You were saying that we actually go. Not that we go. The 42 years experiment they have, that is so wonderful. That is big. I'm see for that.
Okay, we leave you right there. Librarians are speaking. Go ahead, this person. Go ahead, Tukuru again.
I can remember the last year in campaign. You left your heart and stepped to our radio station alive.
No.
You were conscious time because you have empty your conscious time to getting in that. If Papa is not doing enough, why the phone is okay? We can report. If we agree.
Yep.
Yeah. If we agree. If we agree. So why you do that? If we don't know it, anyone else was thinking they walk out and they walk out and shaking down the wall.
They get several. So the road trouble shaking here. All right, thank you. We'll leave it right now. We'll talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good. This guy, they are both of sequel fans, so they were very endurance. You know, in a book, when the wicked leaves, the people suffer. But I is just a man who came to damage our country. So that the guy very endurance, right? And it was very how we.
Okay.
Told us, don't be a sequel fan. Love President we are is the leading light of Africa. But this bunch of irresponsible and useless boys from the GDP, they were promising lies all around the place. But they were very endurance.
We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the president quickly. We'll talk to three more, then we go home. Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Mohammed and I call for a double now goes for him.
The boo at Josiah Joker today.
How you make your bed and how you going to sleep on it? Let me give you my experience for that ministry of Starkwood. It was once 100% weird when I went to place and grammar lessons and happening, I met a lady there. You know what you told me?
No.
Yeah, you get a place that I want to support the people agenda. Now, the 9.1% of this place hit that person we have to report. This is a bad mistake. That's why they are still on it. Let's stop crying. Whatever that shows is what they want to do. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our brother on our stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. From Coast Hill, we talk to the other person. Hello, are you from the Dispan Hill?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, my name is Steve Herman.
Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, these people in it, or responsible ministry, it was new, everyone said that. When it was actually, when I was doing it, but when you go in another company, they put me, I'll share the work, see what you do, other company on the other side reading, and the police commander on the other side of the level people. If they ever said they don't put out what's the green out right now, they put a good end, they just say, almost 10 or 15 years ago, they put out their people done. And I'm saying, I want to do right now. So they know that I don't win or Joker, always that the name or always Joker, you're not joking, man.
Okay, no. Joker, you mean Joker. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the president. Hello, how are you?
Hello, my name is Oliver.
Your name Oliver who?
Oliver Gila, I'm calling from Congress, Samokatan.
Samokatan, Oliver Gila. Let's hear you, Olivier.
Yeah, but man, let me tell you something, brother. The new FTM that doesn't even broadcast law in the prison, I'm talking in the prison. They are talking for the staff. And the people control of the nation. Right now, my car is back.
Wow.
$170. $20 USD. Storage fee is $150. Right now, all my billing bring back in my brother. So I'm even talking to the insurance here while we're taking money for both free my car for it. Thank you, dear brother. Thank you very much.
Wow. Let's have more testimonies coming up. This person, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, this is Fanny Weber calling from Bonkante,
Jogo Jenny Bonkante, LTM. Joe Bagafini gave me the whole thing to the Lawani people. What you say? Okay. All right, brother. From Bonkante, we leave you one way, Bonkante. And let's start from where Bonkante. Let's leave you and take the other person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah. But when you're dead, you get one joker who is the merchant of fake data. That may vomit lie in your computer lie. This is the merchant of fake data. That is a joker. Very irresponsible and indecent.
The the people already put the man. You're not joking at a job. I got their job from them. You're not joking.
Baka is a devil action. Baka not serious character. I met one in this with the devil. Okay.
Okay, we leave you with another question. Hello, how are you? They tell the remember job the girl the money company.
Yes, okay for the principal. The job for job. You know what they okay?
No.
Capital level to we don't want capital back. I can remember that sound sound. One worker outside, he said, what was the worker man say? I said, well, man. So, mama, you will stop. He said, I will not stop. Then you will stop tomorrow. It's so that you said, you are time with free school. They say, what will stop on video to? When you go to tomorrow, you will suffer. He listened to me. Let me tell you, I'm happy. Then I put on my after. Then I get up and I will now. Like, what will then say? When you say you reject your own, they will bring demon for you with God. They will for Dr. Bill. That the people that come in with that man. That is very good experience. Those are not root anytime. They come out of root and love rooting. I have not made mistake. They will regret it.
Okay.
We agree. And then we say we agree. So we agree.
Thank you. Thank you. We take the last two. This person. Hello, how are you? You're the second and the last.
Good afternoon, Princess, and that of I can reserve.
Go ahead, President Bagache, I remember job and girl the winning people.
I think that the income that come on the strike in what don't say that. I think that could be a funny situation on the part of this particular government. Because yesterday the posters here with those and a political reality. They are at the epicenter of power. They cannot even employ a single appearance. But those that they make, they are taking a job for the highest and these people to survive. That's one of the major things that the government should be thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. They have a different appearance. People that are working technicians, they are taking them from there and are taking a job giving it to a foreign national. One of those guys, what idea they have when it comes to the political and the historical culture and the long-term development.
Thank you. Thank you. We take the last person. Hello, how are you? We're great. Samokata, you are the last caller. President Bagache, the job for the Lavembo, the Tango Ministry, and girl that wanting people to LTM.
Go there many times. People slept to that station. They're talking to us. It's wrong. You to understand it. You to take your words. If you know a criminal, they don't lie to them. The main thing I will cover than I come in shopper. Because even myself, the last time they told you they put the police. They start to oh my God, I want to get back. I get back, then I wanted to buy something to him because they start to oh my God, they want to carry. And I will lay down on my car. I said, people put the car on the flower. I read the dollar. People put the car on the flower. You got to spend it, and the car put me on the flower.
Wow.
Now that's that day to dollar there. Okay, so they're all about to get out. I can't put more on it. Like in the key, I said today, it's already the man. I didn't lose my car. Okay. If I come to say that, they put out flower, they carry to that thing. So pay 150 out of 150 out of 200.
So that the people at President Bagache get a contact to my dear brother.
Yeah, and I'm not put it on and I'm coming to I mean, you know, coming in the water pressure to go coming to your house. The registrator, any justice area to the water guy will want it. So we are here, boarding out to the $5 for document. Now the people planning out there, management is planning to carry to $300. And so the people planning for transport to carry up. And when they carry on that, coming down to the
Okay, thank you very much. And that's how we gotta go home. Jerome, let's go home.
Yeah, but I would love for you to conclude. You know, when we finish, then you can conclude with something I put there in the chat.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I don't know if President Weah is monitoring the show, but one of the many messages I have sent across to him as he posting this, he said, if anyone returns evil for good, evil will not depart from his house. So he's telling you that when someone is trying to pay you good, you should be able to pay the person with good. Don't pay the person bad. President, we are trapped. You cannot compare an evil heart with a bad heart. Everybody knows. But however, that's it. Like all of us there, the job for the Liberian people has been taken away, they given to foreigners. And so that's it.
Okay.
They cook the soup, they must eat it.
Okay, Alexa, you cook the soup, they must eat it.
Anyways, we'll be back here on tomorrow. But again, I would just like to say to the Liberian National Police, please get involved with the previous conversation we had. The 19-year-old boy, you have a lot of different inconsistencies in the narrations and all that. So you need to get involved. I don't know what Sam did, but Sam, you rushed that thing by way. Don't be rushing. Sometimes you want to speak for the people there. So please get involved and handle whatever that's happening. Also, to the people at Ministry of Transport, I'm sorry, not sorry, but just brace yourselves because a lot is going to happen the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months.
J. Randy Dapo, 15 bags of cement, 5 bags of rice to the CDC headquarters construction project. Mr. Alexander Koko of Jamaica Road, formerly of GT Bank, Claratown, happy birthday. For those of you who are victims of the jobs that Omen Joe took from you and gave to the Lebanese people, we say sorry, especially those of you who voted against this government. For those of you who voted for this government and the government taking your job, your Liberian people taking your job and giving it to the Lebanese people, I say, unto all.